Welcome back to English Comfort Zone. I'm Anna.
And I'm Leo.
We are so glad you're here, but I have to start with a confession today.
Oh, a confession right at the top. I'm intrigued.
I get, completely terrified at parties.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking, sweaty palms, heart beating way too fast, that whole feeling.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed.
It's a performance. Just picture this. You walk into a room, the music is a little too loud, people are all in their little groups laughing, and I'm just holding a drink, for dear life, and I just freeze. I have no idea what to say.
You know, that is probably the most common feeling in the world.
Is it really?
Absolutely. Even the most confident-looking people in that room, half of them are probably just as nervous. They're just, better at faking it.
That helps, a little bit. But then why do we do it? What is this whole small talk thing? It feels so fake sometimes.
See, that's the big misunderstanding. People think small talk is pointless, but it's not really about the topic. It's not about the weather or the food. It's a signal, a low-stakes way of saying, hey, I'm friendly, I'm not a threat, we can, exist in the same space. It's about finding that common ground.
So the goal isn't some huge philosophical conversation?
Not at all. The goal is just to make a simple human connection.
Okay. So for today, we're not talking deep philosophy, we're talking what? A survival kit.
That's a perfect way to put it, a survival kit. We're going to give you simple, easy English phrases and tips for your next party, dinner, whatever it is.
A stress-free, fun guide. I like it. So where do we start?
Well, before you even say a single word, you're already communicating.
With your body language.
Exactly. All starts with looking approachable.
So the first step is just smile. It sounds so simple.
It sounds simple, but it's powerful. A genuine, relaxed smile is a universal sign for, I'm safe to talk to.
Right, because if you're just standing there with a straight face, you might look angry.
Or bored. You have to actively signal that you're friendly.
Okay, my next problem, my arms. I always cross them when I'm nervous.
Oh, the self-hug. It's a classic.
It is. But I guess it looks like a barrier.
It does. It looks defensive. So an easy fix is to just hold something.
A drink or a small plate of food.
Yep. It gives your hands a job to do, and it keeps your posture open and welcoming.
Okay, so smiling, arms uncrossed. What about eye contact? Because that can feel intense.
It's a fine line, isn't it, between interested and scaring.
Exactly.
A great little trick is the triangle technique.
The what?
Imagine a triangle on the person's face, from one eye to the other eye, down to their mouth.
Oh!
You just gently shift your gaze between those 3 points, a few seconds on each one. It keeps your eyes moving naturally.
So you're not just drilling a hole into their forehead.
Precisely. It shows you're engaged, but in a relaxed way.
One last thing on this before we get to the words. The phone.
Ah, the safety blanket.
It's so tempting to just pull it out and look busy.
It feels safe, but it's a huge do not disturb sign. You're telling everyone you're unavailable.
True. I would never interrupt someone who's focused on their phone.
So put it in your pocket. Look around the room. Just being available is half the battle.
Okay. I'm ready. I look approachable. Now I have to actually speak. Where do I even begin?
People think they need some brilliant, witty opening line.
Yeah, something super clever.
But you don't. The easiest thing to do is just use what's around you. Talk about the environment.
The context.
Exactly. For example, the one thing you and everyone else at the party have in common is the host.
So you can just ask, how do you know the host?
It's the perfect opener. It's simple, it's relevant, and it immediately establishes a shared connection.
And their answer gives you something to talk about. Oh, you work together. What do you do?
See? The conversation starts itself.
I also like to use the food. If I'm near the snacks, that's my zone.
Food is a great one. You can just say something like, have you tried this dip? It's delicious.
Everyone loves talking about food.
Another really effective tool is a compliment.
Ooh, okay. But what kind of compliment?
You want to compliment a choice someone made, not something they were born with.
So not you have nice eyes, but more like,
I love your shoes, or that's a great jacket. You're complimenting their taste.
I like that. But then what? You say nice shoes and they say thanks, and then silence.
Ah, yes. The crucial mistake. You must add a question. Always.
So, I love your shoes. Where did you get them?
Perfect. Now you've given them something to respond to. You've started a real exchange.
Okay, what about if you just want to be direct? Like if you see a group of people you want to talk to.
This one takes a little courage, but it's very effective. You can just walk up, wait for a little pause and say, hi, I don't think we've met.
So simple.
It is. Or if you're joining a group, Mind if I join you?
And people will usually just say yes.
99% of the time,
Yeah.
people are usually happy to include one more person.
Okay, so we've broken the ice. We're in the conversation. This is where I start to panic again. How do you keep it going?
Right, the conversation starts to slow down.
And my brain just defaults to, so, what do you do?
The job interview question.
Is it that bad?
It's not bad, but it can feel a little like you're sizing them up. And what if they hate their job? Or they don't have one?
You've suddenly made things awkward.
Exactly. So here's a much better alternative. Ask, what's been keeping you busy lately?
Oh, I love that. What's been keeping you busy lately?
It's great because it gives them a choice. They can talk about work if they want to, or they can talk about a hobby, their family, a project they're working on.
It gives them control of the conversation.
And to keep things flowing, you can think about a simple framework. You may have heard of it. It's called FORD. FORD.
Family, occupation, recreation, dreams.
That's the one. These are generally safe and interesting topics. You can ask about family or where they live. Do you live around here?
Occupation we already covered. Recreation is the fun one.
Yeah. What do you do for fun? Or seen any good movies lately? That's where you often find a lot of energy.
And dreams sounds a little intense.
It does, but you could frame it as future plans. Any fun trips coming up, things like that. It's just about exploring different parts of their life.
So let's say I ask what they do for fun, and they say, I'm into rock climbing.
Okay.
And I know nothing about rock climbing. I might just say, oh, cool. And then we're stuck again.
This is where you need a powerhouse question.
Yeah.
A way to get them to tell you a story.
A story.
Just ask, oh, that's so interesting. How did you get into that?
How did you get into that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a story about how they started something. Well, a friend of mine took me once. Or I saw a video and thought it looked fun.
You're turning a simple fact into a personal story.
You are. And as you're listening, you're looking for one specific thing.
What's that?
The Me Too moment. The point of connection.
Something you have in common.
Right. When you hear something you relate to, don't just nod. You can say, same here, I actually, and then share a very short related experience.
So if they say, I always feel so awkward at these events, I can say, same here. I usually just stand by the snacks.
Yes, that's it. In that moment, you're not two strangers anymore. You're two allies. You've built a real bond.
Okay, this is all so helpful. But then there's the final challenge. The part I'm worst at.
The exit.
The graceful exit. I have been trapped in conversations for 20 minutes just because I didn't want to be rude and walk away.
The fear of being rude is a powerful trap. But remember, mingling is part of a party. It's okay to move on.
So how do you do it?
The easiest way is the I need trick.
The I need trick.
You state a simple need that requires you to move. It was great talking to you. I just need to grab another drink, or I need to find the restroom.
It's polite and it's unarguable. No one can say, no, you don't need a drink.
Exactly. But there's one more piece to this. It's not just what you say, it's how you end it.
Okay.
There's something called the peak end rule. It means people mostly remember the most intense part of an experience and the very end.
So if you end the conversation awkwardly, that's what they'll remember.
That's right. So you always have to end on a warm, positive night.
So something like, it was really nice talking to you.
Perfect. And you can combine them.
Well, it was really nice talking to you, but I'm going to go grab some food. Maybe I'll see you later.
That is the perfect exit. It's warm, it's clear, and it leaves the other person feeling good about the interaction.
And I'm free to find the cheese board. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
You know, when you break it all down like this, it doesn't seem so scary. I feel like a skill you can learn.
It absolutely is a skill. It's not some magic talent people are born with. It's just a set of tools.
So let's quickly recap the tools in our survival kit.
Sure. First, body language. Smile, keep your arms open, put the phone away.
Then, to start a conversation, use the context. How do you know the host? Or give a compliment and ask a question.
To keep it going, ask what's been keeping you busy. So then what do you do? And listen for those Me Too moments.
And to leave, use an I need statement and always end with a warm, positive closing.
You've got it.
I almost want to go to a party now.
Almost.
Almost. I feel like I have a plan, you know.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And for everyone listening, please don't feel like you have to memorize all of this.
No, don't do that.
Just pick one thing. Here's a little challenge. The next time you're in a social situation, just try one tool from this kit.
Just one. Maybe it's complimenting someone's jacket and asking where they got it.
Or just trying the what's been keeping you busy question. See how it feels.
You might be surprised. You might end up having a really nice conversation.
And at the very least, you won't be hiding behind a plant. And that's a win.
Thanks for joining us in the English Comfort Zone.
See you next time.